Hello and welcome, everybody. It is good to have you guys back. It is good to be back. Happy Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm sure you guys are ready to go ahead and get your weekend started. As for me, as always, I work on the weekend, so nothing too crazy there. But as you guys can go ahead and see, I did go ahead and complete the Battle Pass. So, are we going to open it right this second? Not quite. We're going to go ahead and wait for a little bit of the people to come on in first. And then after that, we'll go ahead and open it. Short of that, man, I'm excited to, go ahead and get this grind going. I did see a couple different things amongst my YouTube stats and everything from my phone. I'm not sure if it was a YouTube update or if it was more of my YouTube app update, but it is now showing me a bunch of different ways to go ahead and grow. Not only that, but it is giving me a little bit more details on the goals I would have to go ahead and get on the YouTube side of everything in order to go ahead and hit that point where I can go ahead and sorry, I thought I heard something, but I did not. But yeah, to hit my goals for monetization and all the cool things that come with monetization. But neither here nor there. I'm not really, like I said the other day, I'm not really focused up anymore on the numbers of it all when it comes to YouTube. And as for Twitch, you guys already know how I feel about that. Be what it be, do what it do. I just want to make sure that my content is pushed out to as many people as possible. We worry about the finances of it all later in the future because it's just not that serious. It's not that serious, not that important. All I care about is hanging out with you guys. Alrighty, with that being said and that being done, we are at 360 here with the Poke League. We do have to make it all the way into the 600s in order to get into the Great League. The furthest I've gotten, like I previously stated, is Houndoom Great League, which it is what it is. But like I said, I've been having fun streaming card games lately, so I'm just really gonna take that opportunity to go ahead and hit the grind, man. Hit the grind. I've been grinding on not only Pokemon, but I've also been grinding on Magic. Today I haven't played any Magic whatsoever, which is fine by me. I just all day have been excited to come back to play some Pokemon. I even played some Pokemon during work, obviously, as you guys can tell, completed the ladder, gone up in ranking. And it's been a lot of fun, man, and I'm very excited to see what this new battle pass is gonna bring for us, because if they started as strong as they did when this game released with the battle pass, I can only imagine how nice it's gonna be when we get the second one, right? So new sets, new ladders, new everything. Like, I'm just hyped. I'm excited, and I'm ready to be here for all of it. Really, I'm just excited to be a part of all of it. We did build a Goodra deck because I did have a Goodra deck back in PTCGO. Personally, I feel like I've just recreated, what's it called? Ooh, I will take this. Let's use this. We want one of these. And I guess I will take on 2 Goodras. That's been done. Let's go ahead and do this. This, and this. Seems to be the right move. All I need is 4, right? Yep. So let's go ahead and pick this up. Throw our Cramorant up. Throw this up to see what happens. Ooh. I mean, It's not bad. Not great. Oh, do I only have 3? I do only have 3. Shoot. I seem to have missed my calculations there. First match of the night. It's gonna happen. If they pop off everything, it is what it is. I'm not really too worried about all that. Goodra's just a lot of fun just because I can go ahead and hit things for, what is it? 200, and then they do 80 less damage to me. Like, who's not going to want to deal with that, right? We do have 1 Archeops in the discard for our opponent. Good for them. Although I do draw into my Goodra again, which is awesome. But other than that, I think we're in pretty good standings right now. Let's crack open the monster that I have to replace tomorrow, because it's my wife's and she's gonna kill me if I don't. Oh, okay. I mean, heck yeah. Put 1 energy up there. Grab another one, grab this. Let's see what I have in my discard. I do need this, actually. Oh, well, not really. I didn't need it. I'm just dumb. But I got to go ahead and attack for 110 for freezies. There we go. Starting pretty strong. Bringing up my Goodra already? I mean, okay. Oh, maybe not. And I have... Okay, so now you're ready. My question is, are you gonna go for another... So 2 Archeops, you got rid of your Charizard. But you do have that Yveltal, which is a problem. I do have my Oranguru, which is good, but at the same time, not great. He's gonna get his Archeops out and get to work. I would love to get some kind of Lysander or Boss's Order. I mean, it's Boss's Order, but it's Lysander. It just looks weird. Yeah, he's gonna set that up as quick as possible. I'll get rid of some stuff to get rid of my stadium. Makes sense. I'll throw up my Oranguru, buy some time if I can. Okay. What's this? What do we got? That's not helpful at all. We passed turn. Unfortunately, I do believe that's gonna be a knock, another knock for him. He's gonna be 2 prizes ahead, which really sucks. And it's just annoying that he has that Yveltal up. I really have a really bad hand here. We might go ahead and either we might tweak the Goodra deck a little bit, or we might just switch back over to Lugia. This season has definitely been Lugia heavy. I'm talking about real heavy. Okay. What else can you offer me? Loading up Luminion? Oh yeah, because it's kind of like a Shaman where he attacks, does 120 damage, and then he puts all that back in his hand. Really annoying. Really don't know what he's going for though. Because at the end of the day, he can go ahead and just Archeops his Yveltal and knock out my Goodra, no problem. But I've had no, I've run, I want to say that I've ran Yveltal, amazing Yveltal, in my my Lugia deck, and it just really hasn't been all that helpful. Because if I could go ahead, put this here, get a boss's order right now, that'd be game changing. And unfortunately, that is not the case. Unfortunately, it's a concede from us, unfortunately. I do want to see about going ahead and fixing up my deck with Yveltal. Let's take a look. There's no harm in taking a look-sees. Let's go ahead. I don't even remember what that is. Delete. I do have a pocket deck too. This I forgot about, but at the same time, I don't really feel like that's gonna hold up. Lugia meta, we're gonna go ahead and copy it. If I take this out, it gives me the spot for Yveltal. Let's go ahead, sort it, not owned. I can't believe I don't have any of this. Oof, that is 600. Which is annoying, but at the same time, if I look at my energies, I don't have anything that's gonna... I run one. And if I look back at Pokemon, Yveltal, it needs 3. So I need 2 more of those. If I did that, that puts me at 61. Over here, Yveltal puts me at 62. Need to get rid of 2 cards. So I could ideally get rid of the Miltank. Oh man. I don't want to. That's the problem. I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this. Puts me at 60. That does seem better. I mean, I'll try it. Because there's no real drawback. I spent the 600 credits. It is what it is. We saved the deck as is. Lugia meta 2. I feel like this is the right time. So we're going to go ahead and collect what's left here of the battle pass. We're going to start with the premium. Collect this first. It's 50 credits, 50 gold, 50 crystals, and a deck box, which I feel like the end of the premium battle pass could have been a lot stronger, because if you're getting the premium battle pass, you're grinding your ass off. But at the same time, I respect it. They might change it in the future. Have the Lugia deck box, which is cool. I am a fan of the little things like that. That puts us at 2,350 crystals, which is awesome. But here is the most important part. The 5 packs, the 9 card pack, and then the 200 credits here. So realistically, I only spent around 400 credits on that Yveltal, and we can go ahead and make up for it. So we're going to start with these first. Trucker guy, hey man, it is good to see you again, my friend. How are you? It is great to see you. How are you? How's the wife? We do get a Serena here. Lilligant, not too bad. We do get 100 credits because we already have a playset of that. Awesome start. We do get a Drowsy. We complete the collection limit. 10 credits for this one right here. The Matang goes up to 3 in the collection. The Rufflet, we didn't have any. Ooh, and now we have 3 Forest Seal Stones, which is a really, really good card. We'll go ahead and then go over that here in just a moment. So we're going to have the Growlithe that hits the limit. We do get a Marini. Did not have any of those. We didn't have any Honchkrows. Number 2 for the reverse holo of the Metagross. And we have a Magearna. Very nice. Very nice. I'll get to that in just a second, Trucker Guy. Alright, Baneri, we hit the limit for. Spinarak. Ninetales. Yo! Look at that, man. Oh my god, the black and gold Rayquaza VMAX. Then we got the Frostlass. The Frostlass is whatever, but that freaking Rayquaza though? Whew. Wow. Chef's kiss, man. Venomoth. Dracloak. I think that's how you say it. Melodic. Talonflame. And now this one right here, this is what you guys really, really, really want to go ahead and grind for. The Silver Temp, like the collector crate is insanely good. Mariani, Misdrevious, Meowstic, Jinx. Faced the Jinx deck the other day. Klinklang, Magearna. Ooh, the beautiful art, alt art for the Stunk Tank. Very nice. A full art Omastar V. Very nice to have. Last but not least, you do get that Rainbow Rare Brandon, man. See, and this is what I'm talking about. When it comes to collecting in this game and just finishing up the collection, you want to hit those collector's crates, man. You want to grind your butt off. Yeah, man, that was nice. But damn, Trucker Guy, I am so sorry to hear that, man. I didn't want to seem like I didn't care. I was just recording that little bit for YouTube. But damn, man, like my heart goes out to you. Hopefully it all works out, man. I'm here for you. You know that, you know. If you ever need somebody to talk to and vent to and all that stuff, I'm here for you, man. Yeah, so realistically, we only spent 200 credits on that Yveltal. It's kind of weighed itself out. I know it might not be helpful, man, but it can only go up from here, man. It can only go up from here. As hard as everything is, just, you know, if you ever need to talk to somebody, reach out to somebody. That's all I can say. I had a friend of mine that was going through something similar, and that's all I could ever say. If y'all need somebody, reach out to somebody. I don't care who it is, me, your friends, anybody. No, this is not a good start. What's up, Moo? Right on, man, right on. Okay. Ooh, this is that Deoxys that I've been seeing around. I haven't got the pleasure of playing this Deoxys, or playing against the Deoxys all that much, but I definitely have seen it a couple of times, and it definitely stuck out. Oh, but this is the Mew variant. That Deoxys is just in there as a tech. Okay. Okay. Let's throw this up. Ooh, not helpful. Not helpful. Get rid of this. Actually, let's do this. I feel like this is gonna be the smart thing to do. We need to go ahead and get rid of our Archeops as fast as possible. So let's just get it out the way. Get rid of those two. Now we don't have to worry about it. Now what we have to worry about is getting that Lugia out. Lugia, and also getting that Yveltal out, because that Yveltal is what we're teching in here. You know, it's what we spent the credits on. We might as well go ahead and work towards using it. Although the number one thing I gotta go for right now definitely would be, wow, that's not good at all. I need to get that path to peak. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's not good at all. Pass turn. I was hoping to try to get some kind of Mon out, but apparently it's not on the cards today. This might be a conceded match here. Not gonna lie to you guys. Oh. Gotta stretch my legs, man. I gotta keep my back straight too. Yesterday, after my stream yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, man. I felt like somebody drop kicked me in my chest and it felt horrible. Let's do this. That's something. Wow, this is not good. I'm a little bit more hesitant now on how I play this deck, just because before I wasn't too worried about getting rid of energy cards, just because I had the Chansey to go ahead and work on. But man, I gotta tell you, it's not looking good right now. It's not looking too good. Ooh, not good. Okay. Okay. Let's throw this up, man. Did MTG get an update? What's up, Andrew? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it got the best update, dude. It got the best update. Oh man, it's shitty. Cause I'm forced to get rid of a card here, and that's just rough. I can't get rid of anything, so I can't draw anything. So I am quite literally dead in the water right now. I was gonna hit you up, Andrew. I'm like, oh wait, I don't see anybody in the cantina, so I'm like, you know what? Everybody's probably busy. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and start streaming. If you do want to get into the cantina, just let me know. I'll jump in there. I just gotta change my settings up. Actually, no, I can keep my settings the way they are. I'll just put down my little microphone from my headset to talk to you, if anything. Old Cemetery. Whenever a player attaches an energy card from their hand onto one of the ooh. So you're a mean person. That's what you are. Ugh, that in the water. You know what? Keep the match. Keep the match. You have earned that one. I just might go ahead and play some Mew tonight. Actually, let me cancel this. I feel Lugia Meta 2. Lugia Meta, make it my active. Get rid of Lugia Meta 2. Copy this one again. fix it again, I'll get rid of. Yeah, I'm down. All right, cool. I'll jump in. Join voice. All right, cool. I am in there, my dude. All right, now we're at 59. I do need more of this. So I need to get rid of, actually, I'm gonna put 4. And I can get rid of the, yeah.
Oh, hello.
What up, dude?
Not much. Just chilling.
That's good. That's always good. How am I down 2 fucking cards? What did I miss? I am so confuzzled. So confuzzled. I got 4 of these, 4 left to clear that. Pokemons, I have 4 and 4, 1 1. Cancel. Exit.
Aerodactyl.
Yeah, I thought I. So if I get rid of 4 of these. Okay, that's good. Put 4 of those. Oh, Yveltal, that's what I forgot. That should put me where I need to be. And I do still have my Blissey, which would be dope. So that should work. Yo, so I've been seeing a lot of Tarkov stuff on my Facebook because I follow that Tarkov page and everything. And I've been noticing that there is a lot of changes going on with the Tarkov community, apparently.
With the okay, do tell.
No, I don't know if it's true or anything, but I like maybe like new map stuff kind of thing that I was looking at, and I'm like, I don't know if it's new maps or if it's just updated. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, so they just released Streets of Tarkov, which is a map that a lot of people were waiting for since beta.
I don't even know what that's supposed to entail,
It's
but I don't assume it's like game breaking.
for some people it is. It was a map that a lot of people wanted to play because it was hyped in the beginning and they never did it for a long time. Streets of Tarkov is essentially like a suburbs
Okay,
fighting area. So you have CQB plus out in the open because your area
that
is a suburb.
sounds horrible.
Yep. Welcome to Tarkov. They all love pain.
Yeah, no, that sounds like there's gonna be a lot of camping and a lot of sound whoring. So I'm just
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
no, I'm good. All right, what am I doing? What am I doing? I think I know what I'm doing. Oh, fuck you, guy. Why am I facing Decidueye decks? That's ridiculous. That's dumb. I hate facing counter meta stuff. It's so dumb. Like the meta is basically running Pokemon V and V stars, and there's a card that's like, hey, you don't have to take any damage from anything that's a V, and I'm like, well, that's fucking dumb. Mm.
Fuck. Oh, I know. Let's look up.
What are you looking up? Streets of Tarkov?
No, I was gonna look at my email for work. Quite the pot has been stirred out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, is it good? On your end, like, is it good for you?
It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, there's that.
So basically, this massive company, their mascot is a mouse, and the first name rhymes with Dicky.
Okay.
Uh,
I like where this is going.
Canceled a contract with another cell phone company. Well, not a cell phone company, but a cellular provider
Okay.
who rhymes with BD&D,
Okay.
and basically said, "We are stopping the project, and we don't want anything else done." And then the company that rhymes with BD&D was like, "Hey, so you're saying you want no further engagement from us or insert company name here?" And then the other company was like, "That's correct." And I was like, "Oh shit."
That's wild.
No, it gets better. So I was the only person from insert company name here to have been on the meeting,
Oh my god.
and all I heard was that, and I was like, excuse me," because I joined in late.
So,
The main person was like, insert company name here, team members.
yeah.
Do you agree? Do you have anything to say? And I looked in the chat, and I was like, oh my god, I'm the only motherfucker here for my team.
Mm.
So I didn't say a fucking word.
Not even the owners of your team were there?
No,
That's
nobody.
wild.
And so I get off the call and I message my fucking coworker. And I'm like, bruh, this contract just died. And they're like, what?
That's wild, dude. Holy
Oh
shit.
yeah. Yeah.
So the mouse doesn't want to work with BD&D anymore?
Notice me, senpai. Notice
fucking
me.
That's
apparently.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
we
was
got a no
pretty
follower.
lit.
Thank you to whoever just followed. Oh, it was Felipe on YouTube. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Yo, that's fucking nutty though. Holy shit! Like, how is my question. In case I didn't say it enough, how? I didn't think that was possible for them to pull off. Like, don't get me wrong. I know it's possible for them to pull it off, but like, why would they want to pull it off?
Wait, what?
I said I
Oh,
know
okay,
it's
okay.
possible, but like, I don't know why they would want that.
Oh, for your game? Sorry, my bad.
No. For what you're talking about.
Oh no! So
Yeah.
we did over 200 hours of work, and they were like, "Oh, we're not gonna do it."
Bro, the mouse is powerful. Know that the mouse is fucking powerful. There's a-
mouse is not gonna-
Let's put it this way: there's, you know, you're powerful and important when South Park fucks with you, and South Park has been fucking with the mouse for a while.
Yeah. So I'm looking at well, let's just say somebody's gonna get billed for 200 hours of services. So
Oh yeah, the fucking mouse.
that'll be
Yeah,
interesting.
no shit. Like, just because you decided you don't want to fucking do it anymore doesn't mean you just get to fucking leave. The
Oh, yeah,
fuck?
of
Hell no. That's crazy.
26 weeks invested.
I mean, but like, who cares, right? Because at the end of the day, you guys still fucking make the money.
Yeah, well, honestly, it's kind of worth it because that project was ass anyway.
I mean,
I don't
I would
think it was gonna be
assume.
lucrative, but that's my opinion. So that's
That's
fucking hilarious.
fucking naughty, dude.
I just see the official emails come through, and I'm like, no way. Great.
I want that kind of power. I'm not gonna lie. I would love that power. Holy shit. To just turn around and be like, I don't want to work with you no more. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, 26 weeks of work gone.
I mean, like, but again, like I said, you guys aren't missing out on shit.
No, it was a fucking train wreck to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
and-
Exactly. Because I gotta imagine working for the mouse is a nightmare.
Hey, from what I can tell, yeah.
Hmm.
Time for script development cannot be
insane,
claimed because
dude.
it was not requested approved by Disney. Oh man. All right, well, whatever.
I mean, everybody knows what we're talking about, so you're fine.
Yeah, I would still,
No, I totally get it. The mouse. The mouse is not pleased. We can say that much.
Can't wait for my fucking court records to be read it fucking out loud.
All right.
Who is the mouse? Oh, I don't know.
Yo. Although, man, it's just, I don't know. Completely unrelated. How's your app going? You got any more development going on that?
Actually, yeah. So, my coworker was like, "Hey, I did the Google sign-in thing,"
Okay.
and I was like, "Oh shit, I've been trying to figure that out," because he has his own project.
Okay.
So I asked him, I was like, "How do you do it? Whatever, blah blah blah," and he's like, "This is the way it works," and I'm like, "Bro, that's the old way. That's not supported. Like Google's gonna fucking drop that. Like it's not supported." So now we're both trying to figure out how to do the way I'm trying to do it, which is the right way. And I figured out I'm missing something from the console, or
Okay.
from the server. Yeah, from the server itself. So I think I know what I got to do. I just have to implement it. So I'm gonna do it
Gotcha.
tomorrow. Yeah.
I mean, hey, whatever works, man.
Yeah, I mean that was my main roadblock. So if I can get that lifted, then I'm pretty much good to go.
I mean, we all love a good coming up story.
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you telling me your stories are like from from work and your own personal projects and all that stuff. For me, that's just my little own personal drama that I get to be a part of without having to be a part of it. So I'm like, let's see what Andrew's up to today.
Oh, yeah, it's interesting.
Is he a millionaire yet? No, but he's pretty fucking close. So it's been fun to watch, man. I'm not gonna lie.
No, of course. Totally agree.
You know, I like. So you had a couple ideas. Do you mind if I talk about it? Like, to give some ideas that I actually like had, like, which I'm sure you already thought of, but I just don't know how you're gonna do it, and I want more clarification. Because I think this goes beyond what you think, like what you had your scopes on. I think it goes beyond that. Because I think this would be helpful, like, beyond just like dormitory life. I think this is just gonna be like a life tool where you get to organize stuff. Well, that was a fucking quick win. They just fucking automatically quit. All right. Well, yay for me.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about it, that's fine.
All right. So like, when it comes to going ahead and having your list to add things to the chat to see, like, oh, we need to go ahead and buy this today. Like, are you gonna do it in a list form? You know, when like you have you ever watched a stream where somebody's trying to go ahead and hit a goal? You know how they have like that progress bar?
Kind of. Yeah.
So I was thinking, if you had like a progress bar, or even if you made like a circle kind of pie chart, like whenever you go ahead and notch things off, will it go ahead and fill that progress bar or the pie chart?
It could, but it wasn't really in the plan. So the original idea was to make an itemized list of what's needed for the what's needed for all the roommates, right? So like, if you have a shopping list, you know, you can check off and, you know, add certain things, and then as you purchase them, you know, you can validate that you did it, right? To add a bar graph is not difficult.
Well, it's not even just like the idea of the bar graph, because what I was thinking was, like, if you have like all the stuff itemized and you went ahead and you're like, oh, I went ahead and purchased this, and you can scan your receipt in order to go ahead and like mark down how much you paid, like, just so everybody kind of knows that everybody's contributing, on what level they're contributing, you know, how much they're like financially they're putting in, just so everybody kind of has an idea. Because like, I feel like one of the things is like, oh yeah, man, I've been contributing this and the other, but like there's no real proof of it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Really good idea.
because I thought, like, if you can scan your receipt like at least everybody knows, like, hey, you can't fuck with me. Like, look, I have the physical proof right here.
Yeah, that's true. Let me grab my laundry real quick, and then we'll come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like your idea. I like your idea though. That's actually a really good point to make.
All right, cool. 50 grand, please. Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. Alrighty, we got pretty good right now. Gonna go ahead and use that to grab our Eveltal. I'll grab this for next turn. Because I did end up clicking by accident that I did want to go first, which it's not ideal, but it is what it is, right? We move on. Mistakes were made. Let's see if we can correct that. Kind of want to go ahead and put my path to peak, because it's also gonna be detrimental to me, but at the same time it's also gonna be kind of helpful. But I feel like it's gonna be more detrimental to them and than it is to me. So we'll see. We'll see. I do want to pull up my calculator on my phone real quick. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Where's my calculator? Here it is. 4,000 hours divided by 365. That means I would have to roughly get like 10 hours a day of watch time to hit my goals for YouTube monetization. My only other way to go ahead and do it would be to get, so here I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking, right? Because I want you guys to kind of see where I'm going with it. Alrighty, so if I go to monetization, let's do this. Oh wait, hold on. There you are. Get rid of these two. I am gonna have to put this down, which kind of sucks, but whatever. This. Let's get rid of Vigard. Alright. Somewhat helpful. So for to become a partner in YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subs, or you have to have 1,000 subs, and also one of the following. You would have to get either 4,000 watch hours when it comes to YouTube, which you can only get through streams and YouTube videos, or you would have to hit 10 million views on public short views in 90 days, which you're just gonna have to be really, really good about, you know, pumping out a bunch of content. You know, I could understand a couple, like 1 million or maybe 2 million, but 10 million, that's a big ask in my opinion. Let's do this. Oh, that's right, you have your stupid little stadium. We're gonna go ahead and Summoning Star, which is gonna be awesome for us. Then we can go ahead and mess them up by hitting with the path to peak. And let's start setting up. Alright.
Alright, I have returned.
Welcome back, my friend. And they quit. You quit already, my friend? But yeah, dude. Frickin'. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to go ahead and be able to like scan your receipts. Just so you have some proof of like, hey, like I did go ahead and purchase this, so you know. Because I feel like if, let's say it was you, my wife, and I, and we were all rooming together, and there was, let's say, a case of Monsters, like we all drink energy drinks. And I feel like that's pretty easy to lose track of. It's like, hey, I spent, let's say, $40 on that case, and now most of them are gone. I've only had a couple. Like, this time around, you have to go ahead and buy them.
Yeah, yeah. It holds everybody accountable, and you know, it's not like you're. It's nice to have proof, right?
Yeah.
And part of the cool thing is with the application is I'm going to be using Google Vision APIs.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it uses the camera and it can read text and identify um, those pieces of information and then itemize it.
Okay.
And the nice thing is those are free, right? So you could theoretically take a picture of a receipt and then have that Google function
Ooh, that's
separate it all
nice.
for you. Yeah, and then just separate it all for you. So it'd be super easy,
Oh,
theoretically.
sorry. Continue.
You know, and that's best case, right? Worst
Yeah.
case is, you know, it turns out it's a paid API and it's really difficult to implement. Can't do it. Okay, well, at least you can put down a shared grocery list and then, you know, assign people to purchase those things, right?
Yeah.
Or however you guys want to split it up, you know, that's up to y'all. And then you can get notifications on, hey, you know, this person bought this much out of the grocery list, and then here's their total or whatever. And they can upload a receipt as proof later.
Yeah.
But you know, the whole point being is at least there's some way to do it. I would like to be the scan receipt function. I think it'll be a little difficult, but
I mean, these days, I mean, a couple years ago, it would have been an issue to go ahead and deal with all the bullshit. But I feel like with these days, everybody having some sort of a smartphone, you're pretty much in the clear with that, right? My only other thing.
I'm saying, programming wise, because I have to make sure that the Google camera function is almost 100% perfect, right? Because if you upload a receipt and it doesn't come out right, or the app doesn't translate it because
What up, Min? Welcome. Sorry, go ahead.
Hello. If that function doesn't work properly 100% of the time, people aren't going to use it, right?
Yeah, they'll riot.
Yeah, or just be unhappy with it. So, you know, it has to be reliable. That's my number one thing is reliability. Because, you know, I could sell you a fucking Bugatti, but if it breaks down the third time you try to use it, you're not going to want to keep that Bugatti. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's me anyway.
I mean, no, I totally get it. No, I'm on board with that. My only other thing that I was gonna say would be like, also as dumb and annoying as it might be, me personally, I would love to have a feature on there where you can have a task list, like, hey, this needs to get done around the apartment or around the house or whatever. Like, this is a list, and then once you complete it, you can go ahead and sign off on it, and then that's done. Again, just another way to be held accountable with all the stuff, because it's just living with people is just not easy. It's just not.
Yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up. Okay. Actually, because that was a main feature that I wanted to make sure was done right, and so it's the chores list, and it has two different target audiences. One is roommates, right, all live together, and number two is also targeted towards parents. So the idea being is, in roommate mode, I guess you could call it. You know, you can add chores or, you know, agree to stuff that needs to be done around the house. You know,
gotcha.
Garage, living room, vacuum, you know, dishes, whatever, right? Cooking, cleaning, and you can assign people to that list, and you know they can sign off on whenever that's completed, and there'll be date, time stamped, and everything, you know, whatever. But the other part to that is, which you know, it'll help you track and, you know, see who's doing what, and then the other part to that is the parents function, right? You can also use it towards your kids. So if you want to engage your kids with technology more, or at least leverage technology.
Yeah, I was gonna say make a separate app, and then it just be all chores list, and you can have your fucking parents go ahead and like, oh, if you knock out this chore, you get this extra reward, or like by the end of the week, you know, you tally up so many points by doing chores around the house that need to be done, that you can go ahead and be like, all right, cool. Like now I can go ahead and basically just fuck off and do whatever I need to do.
Oh well, not even. It would be the same app, but you would have a parent mode, so you can make a like your house and then invite your kids to it. It would just be a different version. Well, not I wouldn't say version. It would just be a different feature. So it
Okay,
would be the same app, but as a parent, you could create your own house, I guess, and then you could add your kids to it later on.
makes
Um,
sense.
and then you get more control as a parent, obviously, and then with the chores list, it'll look different and be engaged more towards kids. You get like
Yeah,
rewards points, or if you want to add like some kind of gold star mechanism to that, that's a
yeah, that would be
possibility.
pretty dope.
Yeah, keep the kids engaged.
I mean, I'm all for it. Cause I don't know about you, but like chores were a big thing at my house, and like forgetting to do chores was always the worst. But
We're Hispanic, so yeah.
I mean, yeah, and not only that, but it's just like, um, hold on one second, let me play out this turn. Yeah, but like there was always so many chores, and it was just a matter of like trying to go ahead and get everything done. That you're bound to forget something, and kids these days are consistently on their phones. So I feel like, hey, if you're gonna be on your phone, here, make it fun for them. Make it like a game where they can go ahead and just do
Exactly.
a bunch of stuff. And I feel like that could go ahead and teach them a bunch of responsibilities and show them what like the real world kind of is.
Or,
So
I mean, you could even argue that it's useful to just get them to look at a planner or get used to a schedule.
yeah, because at the end of the day, like the more you show them what responsibility is and work is, from an early age, yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, and it's such an easy thing, especially for parents. Like you
Oh
really
yeah,
don't have to do much. You just have to invite them to the app and then assign a chore.
yep, pretty much.
And then have a discussion like, "Hey, do this." I mean, obviously as a parent, there's more that goes into it, but that's
Yeah.
as much as you need to do from a technology standpoint. It's pretty easy in the app itself. So
Mhm. Yeah, I could definitely get behind that. I don't know, man. I think you definitely have a brilliant idea when it comes to all of it. Um, it's just a matter of getting it done, really.
yeah, I mean the biggest hurdle is that Google sign-in thing. Right now,
Mm.
I have the database all set up and everything to keep track of all the grocery lists and all the shared stuff. So um, as soon as that Google stuff gets resolved, hopefully tomorrow, then I can have test users make sure it's working, which is
Well, hey, man, I got the 22 Ultra now, so I'm more than happy to test things out now off of that iOS nonsense. For those of you that have iPhones, no hate, but yeah, definitely not my kind of phone.
coming from coming from someone that Brian knows that works as an Android engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay away from my phone, man.
Which is funny, man. It's just like I was talking to my coworker because everybody in my job uses an iPhone. Like I no longer get their group chats. Like they've been talking on the group chat all day, and I haven't gotten a single text because everybody has their iPhone, their iMessage on. Like you have to go into your iPhone to go ahead and switch up a setting to get text from Android people. Like really, is that what you're doing right now?
Is
Like
that a
it's
real
so
thing?
dumb. Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
I am in that group chat and I've gotten one text all day. And that's because he has the that feature on. But
Honestly,
automatically, yeah, it's so dumb.
that's honestly kind of great, especially if you work in a corporate setting, because then you can just claim, "Oh, my Android didn't get your iPhone messages," and then
Yeah.
nobody would contest you.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Do you message me? I didn't get it.
There
So
you go.
it's cool, man. Like I'm just, and I was talking to him. He's like, you know what, man? Like I'm not gonna lie. I've been dying to get myself the 22 Ultra. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, because he's a techie like me. He streams. He likes his video games. He's a big car guy too. And I'm like, yeah, man. It's the simple fact that I have 100% control of my phone that makes Samsung appealing to me. I can go ahead and change what my font looks like. I don't have to jailbreak my phone. Like everything right off rip is just like right there for me. and there's no
Yep.
reason for me to go ahead and do anything different. So it's just like, all right, cool, man. Like, why am I gonna do anything else? Why?
Yeah. I'll tell you something else too. Like just working from the business side of Apple versus Samsung,
Mm-hmm.
the most that Apple gives you is a few like forum posts on their website. I've literally had probably hundreds of hours with Samsung engineers and salespeople,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to say probably over 2,000 pages of information just given to me for free. Like if there's something I don't know how to do with a Samsung phone,
Mm-hmm.
like technical wise, like super technical, they have a documentation for it.
Oh,
With
okay.
Apple, it's very vague. It is insane the amount of support Samsung has for their products. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no,
There's
I can
comparison.
imagine.
There's no
I can
comparison.
imagine. Oh, I will say this though. Do you want to know how shitty and how stupid Samsung or Apple thinks you, like the consumer, are? Because I'll tell you, and I recently found this out when I was working on my Mac. Remember my Mac? My old Mac laptop?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, so get this, right? When I got this Mac when I was in college, so that's roughly 2015. I managed to get a charger for it finally. I want to say maybe 2-3 months ago now. And when I finally got it all set up, I got through the codes and everything. I finally was able to open it. I'm like, cool, I can use my laptop again. I can do editing on the road, da da da. When I'm trying to go ahead and download these apps, my laptop's like, nope, your computer can't run, the latest software. Sorry. And so basically, I had a freaking like $2,000 paperweight just sitting there. I'm like, bro, like I want something to take on the road. I need something. So I started doing some Googling, as a techie would, and I started watching some videos. Now we all know, oh, thank you, my love. We all know that Apple is notorious for going ahead and slowing down your iPhones when the new ones come out. They've been sued for it and lost, and they still do it because it's Apple. They got that kind of money, bro. But what I found freaking fascinating. No, but you can have one of mine, and I'll look for you in a second. So, right. So, I have my, I do some Googling. I'm like, all right, what can I do? It turns out that my laptop actually is capable of going ahead and running the latest software, which is ridiculous. I'm like, okay, so it can go ahead and do it. And then there's a video. It's like, yeah, all you have to do is basically Google, and it's like a little website. It says, go ahead and put in your specs of the laptop so we can see what's the latest software you can run on it. I'm like, cool, that's awesome. And when I did it, it showed me that it could run the latest software that there is right now, which is incredibly insulting that they're having me go ahead and go the back route, going ahead and downloading the latest software on the background. And then once I did that, the system rebooted itself and instantly started running the latest iOS, which allowed me to go ahead and use my laptop normally. So the laptop told me, hey, you got a paperweight, but Google told me, hey, yeah, no, Apple is lying to you and you can still use your laptop. Tell me that's not the most disrespectful shit.
So you're on the latest version of Mac OS.
On a 2015 laptop.
That's pretty impressive.
And you know what's crazy? There's laptops from like 2012 for Macs that can still run maybe one or two iOS iOS is behind the one I'm at right now. Like,
Wow.
dude, these people are literally going ahead and lying to your face, telling you that you have to go ahead and keep buying our latest product, when in reality you don't have to. And there's millions of people that buy it because it's a status symbol. It's literally the only thing they're doing. They're going ahead and they're just like, yeah, we know you're gonna go ahead and buy this because, like, why wouldn't you? And it's insane, bro. And Apple's not the only people doing this. For example, you want to hear the dumbest shit I saw on the internet that apparently is true?
What?
If I'm not mistaken, it's Louis Vuitton. They made a new eyeglassware, and I say eyeglassware because it's not sunglasses, it's not reading glasses, but I shit you not, they're fucking Louis Vuitton safety glasses, like work safety glasses.
So okay, just two
Like
options here.
like the construction ones.
Oh, so we're not even talking about like fake regular glasses.
No.
that
I'm
have
talking about like
pictures
like those safety glasses that you have to like wear, or
Get
OSHA
the
will
fuck
slap you on
out.
your wrist. No, yeah,
Get the
I
fuck
saw that. And I'm not too sure if it was a joke or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's real. And I'm like, I would be outraged, but there's people stupid enough to buy it because people are
Yeah.
so obsessed to go ahead and have the latest, like, oh, look at me, I got the latest blah blah blah, that they're willing to go ahead and like run themselves into debt just to look cool at the club or whatever.
Louis Vuitton. I want to say it, Louis Vuitton safety glasses. I don't doubt you. That's the problem. It's just I want to see it for myself. Louis Vuitton safety. Oh my fucking god! There it is.
Oh, did it show up?
The Cyclone sunglasses S00.
But they're safety glasses.
They're $855 safety glasses. Yeah. That
You're
is
gonna
the-
tell me you're gonna wear a fucking $1,000 pair of safety glasses just because it has a Louis Vuitton symbol on it? Fucking
I'd
stupid.
rather eat my own piss, dog. I'm
Exactly.
gonna put that in the steak quesadilla chat so you can see, because that motherfucker looks retarded. Does it look like he's pouring concrete to you?
Hold on, let me pull it up. What is it? Steak quesadilla?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put it on the chat so people can see this shit.
Bro, he's not pouring concrete. No way. Absolutely not.
Tell me this is not the most ridiculous thing you guys have ever seen. Louis Vuitton safety glasses. He's not pouring concrete.
$855.
Hey, but you know what?
Intergalactic
You know what? Not even this guy, but whoever buys it, they're smart because they're protecting their eyes from the reality of how stupid they are.
That's-
Like, come on, dude. Like, you're gonna spend $900 on this? Like, don't get me wrong. I've spent lots of money on a lot of dumb stuff, but never this dumb, bro. Never this dumb. Holy moly. It is great, dude. It is fantastic. And you know what's the saddest part, dude? People are gonna buy it. 100%. 100% people are gonna buy this.
Can you imagine, like, you've been working construction and then this guy shows up? All right, guys.
Oh, I'd punch him in the
you know,
face.
my-
I'd punch him in the face immediately. Be like, sorry, my fist slipped. And not because I hate him, not because I hate him, not because like I'm not even talking about this guy specifically. I'm saying anybody that buys these. Oh, sorry. I hope they were cheap. Like, dude, how fucking dumb and ridiculous are you that you would spend $1,000 on this? Like, the more I look at it,
It is
the
pretty
more it makes me freaking laugh, man. Like, wow, this world is just lost and hopeless. All right, just give me half a second, guys. Andrew's gonna sit here and tell you more of his ideas and stuff while I go get the cigarettes from the car. I'll be right back.
Oh shit, am I?
Yeah, you're in control, Andrew.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So
read the
basically,
Twitch chat and the YouTube chat at the same time. Good luck. I've been doing it.
Fucking dick. Anyway, so the application we're talking about is essentially kind of a lifestyle manager, right? Designed to people with roommates, and it kind of helps you manage. Well, not kind of. It does help you manage your roommates and kind of what you contribute to the house and what your roles are, right? So you'll be able to outline chores, grocery shopping list. You can time events, right? You'll have a calendar that can kind of show you, hey, I want to have my friends over on Saturday. Use the living room and watch a movie, or do something right with the house. And instead of arguing about days and I forgot that you
Yeah,
had that
daddy.
day, blah blah blah. Well, you could have a calendar that proves that I booked it in advance. So there's that, right? And it's kind of a nice way to kind of give you extra footing, and proof that you did in fact do what you said you did. Included taking pictures of receipts and
I don't know.
and just improving the overall quality of being a roommate and kind of taking the hassle out of the confrontation, so to speak. Give yourself a level footing, and with hey, well the app says that you did this or you did that, and especially with the receipt scanning with your groceries, I think that's going to help a lot with a lot of people that struggle to really I don't want to use the word min max, but really maximize the return on your grocery bill, or just investing in yourself. So that's the idea of the app. And again, it could be used with parents and kids, divvying out chores for them, setting rewards, or you can use a calendar for playtime, or time for work, school, whatever. So it's all there. It's just needs to be fleshed out, and so on and so forth. But that's a general idea, and I hope a lot of people get use out of it. So when it comes out, be on the lookout for it. But that's all I got. So I guess we'll just wait for Brian to get back. Actually, who's in the chat right now? I haven't taken a look-see. Close this. I am in the chat.
A plastic bag on the end of the coat rack and with all the bandages. On the end of the pop-up box.
All right, we're back, guys. We are back. Yo, you there?
Yo, I'm here.
All right. I don't know, man. I might have to make this like my profile pic on everything. I know I'm still on it, but like.
Your current your current Pokemon.
Like no, on just Twitter or whatever. I'm just gonna make that safety glasses thing like my profile picture. Oh
That's
man,
pretty good.
I don't get it, man. Like, here's my thing. These are the same people that are drowning in debt, and they're wondering why. And they're the same people that are like yelling at people to go ahead and raise the fucking minimum wage. Like, don't get me wrong. Raise the minimum wage, sure. Everything else is just gonna get more expensive anyway.
I just wanted to point out the guy that they used to model the glasses. Like, why would you think that person would fit the bill of who you're targeting? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Get someone who looks like they work in construction.
Yeah, he looks like he's never even seen a hammer in his life.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, like, be judgmental for a second, but like, you can.
No,
tell
not even.
he-
Just
he's
fucking
not-
know your audience. Holy shit,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
100%.
It's weird, but at the same time, I know construction people wouldn't be caught dead wearing one of these fucking things. Sorry, I'm eating my soup. Babe, I owe you a mini monster. Please don't stab me. You know what would be kind of cool though? Speaking on your app idea,
Yep.
I think them being partnered with like something like DoorDash would be super helpful. If at all possible. Like in the future, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's possible, but like, how so?
Just, you know, like they are like, I don't know how I would make it work or how I would pitch it to them, but it's one of those things like dorm life seems like when you're talking about dorm life and all that stuff, or like living with roommates, I feel like we're in a generation that the people that are still doing that still go ahead and DoorDash and do all that kind of stuff and Uber Eats a lot. So I feel like
okay.
having some kind of an affiliation there would be super helpful.
Oh yeah, so it's funny you mention that. So software companies like that, they have, so not only do they make it easy for people to like do what you're talking about, like build in those types of things into your app,
Yep.
right? They have a certification path. So you can start building it and they'll certify you in their own application and make sure you're doing it right and then support you along the way. So that way,
And I feel like you would
go
get
to
a
the-
lot of funding through that too.
Well, not even that. I mean, you would just do it as part of your company. You don't necessarily have to. Well, some companies, you know, they want you to pay them. But at the end of the day, it could still be a partnership. Like, hey, or they
Facts.
have documentation for you to follow. Like, it may just even be free up front, and then you figure it out on your own.
True.
But, it's totally possible. I mean, it just depends on what they offer. Um, like Spotify, I could build a whole app that uses Spotify within my application, but and the thing is, they don't offer you support, but they give you all the documentation you need.
Yeah.
Like Discord bots, when you type /play and then you type your song in,
Yeah.
you know that Discord bot might ask Spotify, but Spotify, they offer you that for free. You
Uh-huh.
don't need to do anything for it. So it's totally possible. It's just, you know, whether DoorDash or Uber Eats gives
Wants
that
to be
away
a
for
part
free.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You don't even have to ask. You can just go to the website and they'll be like, "Yep, here's everything you need. Bye," and then that's it. Like, it's as easy as that.
Because my other thing that I was gonna say was, you know, are you gonna be charging to use your app or not? Because I feel like if you made it a free to use app, more people would be inclined to use it. And
It's
then
free.
you would go ahead and just have companies who want to advertise, like let's say Spotify or Uber Eats or DoorDash, like they would pay to go ahead and have their features added to your company, assuming that it's gonna be obviously a top tier, you know, company that's gonna do the right thing all the time.
Yeah, so we're gonna release on a freemium model,
Mm-hmm.
so you can download from the Play Store or Apple Store free,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll have ads, obviously, right? And then those ads are gonna be whatever you get through Google's ad. They have an ad program or whatever. It
Yeah.
randomly generates ads, but basically, you know, you could pay $1. I think we're gonna start out at $1. And then
Okay.
you can get rid of then you can get rid of the ads. You know, whatever. It's not going to be like a $5 model app. It's just
Yeah.
going to be $1. And then, you know, from there, if we want to add more advertising or we feel like we need the funding, you know, we can adjust it. But I would really like to keep it free with the option to pay $1 to get rid of ads. That's what I'm hoping for.
I mean, that's probably the best way to go about it.
Yeah, and
But
you
the
know,
ads have to be in correlation of what the app is. You know what I'm saying?
not necessarily. I mean, yeah, well,
Because at that point, it might just get spammy.
no, it's not. It's quite not how it works. You kind of rely on Google's ad framework to do it for you, so you don't really control what you see.
Okay.
But the point being is, we're not gonna. My plan is we're not gonna do ads that overtake the whole screen, right? So
Okay.
like it's not like when you're playing.
Oh,
a
so
game
it's like a
where you-
lower third ad.
well, more like a lower eighth, like a bottom banner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. We don't want a whole screen like, oh, check out this. No, we just want you to use the app, occasionally look at the bottom banner, and that's it.
Mhm.
If you want to, if we get to a point where the cost to operate is not sufficient, like if we get so big that the ad revenue doesn't cover basic costs, then we'll have to move to $1. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to get to that point because we're not really. I don't think we need too many resources for the app to function.
Yeah, because
So,
it's.
I think we'll be okay.
You're not running a game server. You're just running an app that's letting you mark off tasks.
We're storing text files on a computer. It's not going
Exactly.
to be intense. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be intensive. So that's the goal.
Well, that's fucking brilliant. That really is. Like, I really am excited to go ahead and see it like take off, cause like that really is. Like, I really do feel like it's gonna be super helpful for a lot of people. It would go ahead and settle a lot of arguments, and not only arguments, but like also, as shitty as it may sound, but like prevent people from getting screwed over when living with other people.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because you know, like, oh, where's the rent? Hey, look, I already gave you the money for the rent. If you spent it, like, I'm not giving you more. And like, look, I have the proof. It's in the stored files here on said app.
Right, and so it's funny you brought that up. So at payments to other people like Venmo and stuff like that, that's something that's going to come later down the road. Obviously, we can't do it up front because there's a lot of.
I wouldn't go with
legality
Venmo. I would go with Cash App.
Well, you don't even have to go with Venmo or Cash App, right? You can just
Yeah.
do your own thing. But the whole thing is there's a lot of liability when it comes to payment and taking payments off of a mobile app.
Yeah.
So you got to be very careful. So it'll come later down the road, but for now, the app is going to at least facilitate management of some sort.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if we get big enough, we can add payment stuff to it, right? So you can do everything in one place and not have to rely on Venmo plus our app.
Yeah,
So
because
that's the end goal.
if you don't have, if you're not running a payment app right off the rip, I feel like there needs to be a form of like two-step authentication kind of thing, where basically you're like, hey, look, like, I am giving you cash, but I need you to sign off here on the app, where it's like it's a form of agreement that you have paid, because otherwise, like, that's gonna be a problem.
Well, so it's also a great thing about being the designer of an application is that we can kind of circumvent that with logic, right? So like we don't have to allow a payment to go through unless everybody agrees to it or whatever.
Yeah.
However we write the program to really use the payment function. It's kind of up to us, right? It's kind of like if you want to launch the nuke out of the submarine, you need two people to turn the key, right?
Exactly.
That's, you could do that too. You can do it however you want. It's just going to come down to talking about how you want your users to use your app.
Mhm.
So I think the sky is the limit at this point. It's just getting to the point where we can get payments added and handle that for everybody, for users. I think is probably my end goal. Is once we get payments in the app, it's like, okay, that's it. Like that. Well, it's not it, right? There's always stuff you can do better, but I think it's a huge milestone. It's like, hey, we finally got the ability to process payments.
Yeah,
right? And keep track
processing
of finances for you.
processing payments, I would assume would be like the first big milestone for the app.
Oh yeah, oh huge. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Cause
Even
once you
a-
got
having
that,
after
man,
launch.
you're good.
Oh, I agree, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, man. Like, don't get me wrong. It's one of those things that you always have friends and stuff that's always gonna have some great idea, and then you ask them about it and stuff, and they got nothing in reality. So it's just like, it's good to see that you have everything planned out the way you do, that you do have answers for everything that I have been asking you, because it's one of those things, like, at least as a consumer on my end, it gives me a peace of mind where I'm like, oh, I know as soon as this app comes out, I can go ahead and download it and be good to go. Like, I don't have to worry about, oh, you know, I have to wait until this feature or that feature is going to let me do this or that. Like, I don't have to worry about that at all.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, our first release is going to be limited, right? So we're going to have basic capability, but then as time goes on,
Granted.
you know, yeah, as time goes on, you know, you're going to see a lot more stuff being added, and the key selling point is, again, that Google sign-in, right?
Yeah.
You can integrate your Google account, and then to basically with that, we can also extend capability to any other Google service you use, right?
Okay.
So if we want to build something that integrates with another application that uses Google for some reason, right? We could also build that pretty easily. That's another huge plus. The other plus to that is you don't really have to remember your freaking password. You know, you don't have to
Yeah.
remember 1,000 passwords. It's just one click, Google, done.
It's like, oh, great, I have to remember this now. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. So the whole idea is to make it as easy as can be for people. And then,
Right off the rip, that's the most important part.
Right, and that's why I've been struggling so much to get this to work, is because that's a huge part. Is if you can sign up with any email you want, but at the end of the day, if you don't remember the email you sign in with, it's going to be a nightmare for you to come back, and most people just might not come back. So
That's what I'm saying, bro. At the end of the day, you want that shit to go ahead and pop off as quickly as possible. Because
Right.
people are going to love the idea right off the rip. But the problem is, hey, man, if you don't have what I'm looking for right off the start, like, I'm just going to leave. And even if you fix it later on, it doesn't mean anything. I'm still not going to go ahead and deal with it. I picked the wrong card. I'm an idiot.
You need to have a product right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Because once people leave, there's a very slim chance of them ever coming back.
Unless you get TikTok lucky, but
Yeah,
even
right.
then, you know.
Even then. I don't even want to talk about TikTok. That thing's toxic. You know, they were saying there was rumors about TikTok actually. They were going to ban it in the U.S., which I'm very excited for.
You know what? I don't even use it. I'm kind of agree with it. I think
I have it. I use it, not as much anymore. It's just, for as much as they go ahead and steal your information, it's actually very terrifying. But that's not why I'm excited that it might go away. I'm just excited it might go away because I know so many people that go ahead and use it, and I just want them to stop sending me TikToks and telling me how great TikTok is, because honestly, it's not that great of an app.
that's hilarious.
Like, if you're looking for short form content, there's two great apps. There is YouTube Shorts, and then there's Instagram Reels. And it really depends who you are as a person. YouTube basically is based off of who you follow and all that stuff. You build your own stuff. Cool. Instagram is some wild shit, bro. Like, I have Instagrams for my photos and my stuff and everything, but I'm not even kidding you, dude. Like, Instagram just became the wild west because all they do now is go ahead and they promote like drugs heavy, like heavy. Like, I can't tell you how many times I go through Instagram Reels and all that.
Really?
Yeah, dude, people are going on there and they're promoting. One of the wildest ones that I saw as of recently was I saw they're promoting, what's it called? They're promoting it looks like a business card, but it has notches in them, right? And those notches are for, and I shit you not, they are promoting the use of cocaine. And I'm like, bro, there are like all sorts of people on here, but like, dude, like, how are you honestly?
Oh, to
like,
make a line. with the
Yeah,
notch.
yeah, with the notch, they're
Oh.
using it to make lines and stuff. I'm like, bro, like that's not
That's-
okay. Like
that's
that's far from okay.
That's incredible.
Dude, it's
Wow.
insane. It really is insane. And not only are they promoting stuff like this, but they're also promoting, or like, there's videos of people doing all kinds of drugs. Like, don't get me wrong. If you're a pothead, I get it. You know, legalize it. I'm for it. I'm behind it. Everybody that knows me or has watched me before knows I support the legalization of marijuana for recreational use as well as medical use, right? But dude, there's a leaps and bounds difference between, hey, legalize marijuana because it's honestly gonna help a bunch of people, and then there's, hey, let's also, while we're at it, let's make cocaine legal. Like, even saying it, like, this sounds ridiculous and wrong in so many levels. It's just like, bro, how is your application not catching on to this? Like, dude. But hey, man, like, whatever. Do you, boo boo? Do you, I guess. Man, the internet's wild. I think one of the funniest ones
Yep.
that I saw, and I think you might get a kick out of it. It's also, I don't want to keep saying the word, so I'll say Nose Thanksgiving products. We're gonna call it Nose Thanksgiving. So it was literally, and they literally have links to sell it, because again, they're not selling the drug, they're selling like products to use said drug. It's literally a keychain, right? And the keychain is a little spoon, and attached to that keychain is a little toilet, and the little toilet seat goes up so you can put your Thanksgiving product, your Nose Thanksgiving product in said toilet, and then you can scoop it out with the little spoon. I'm like, dude, like, this, it feels like Instagram Reels became, what's it called? There was another app, Wish, the Wish app. It literally became the Wish app. And I'm like, they're like, why are you doing this? And I'm like, I am living in a wild time, man.
Yep. Oh,
Well, okay.
I don't know how you reminded me, but I have a 3-hour training session tomorrow for lunch.
That sounds gross.
No, this company's bringing in lunch for us,
Oh.
and they offered to train us on their phones, and I get to ask them a million questions, so it's gonna be fun.
I mean, that sounds pretty nice.
Yeah. So free lunch, and I get to just ask a bunch of retarded questions. Sounds good to me.
Okay, there you go. I
Hey,
mean,
Andrew, stop working and just listen. All right,
yeah.
cool.
Well,
fuck
you
it.
don't gotta tell me twice.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know. I'm starting. You know what I did today? I downloaded Indeed again. Cause I was like, man, when I move, I'm gonna have to go ahead and transfer my job, and then the idea of transferring to another eight phone company, I'm just like, man, that sounds depressing. I should probably, you know, figure my life out.
Oh, I mean, I think you could get I think you've got a good hit, especially in West Palm. You know.
I mean, I'd
Like,
probably make more money. I'm not gonna lie. Moving up to West Palm, where it's
Maybe.
a different kind of vibe, yeah.
I think so.
But at the same time, I could just be lying to myself.
No, I mean, I think it's still worth a check. Dude, from what I noticed on Indeed, I've gotten more hits in the past few days than I have the past 6 months.
Yeah, but that's because
changed.
you have a ridiculous freaking
No.
job.
I
Like,
have seen. No, dude. The requirements have changed. Like, I don't know what HR groups at companies have figured out, but they've lowered the requirements for shit. Because it's like nobody has that. Because they were asking, 50K, bachelor's degree, 12 years experience, and 10 different programming languages, and it's like nobody has those. Nobody has
Yeah.
that shit.
they want
they
you.
do, they don't want-
They want you to have 20 years of experience right out the womb.
You're right. So now what I'm seeing is 90 to 100K, associate's degree, or 4 years experience for 90 to 100K. Doing whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I think it's worth for you to at least check out Indeed, or if anything, I mean, I think it's at least worth it, man. Yeah, honestly,
Oh, for sure.
Even
Like,
if
I'm
it's a niche
down.
sector.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely down to go ahead. Like, obviously, when I move, I will be transferring to the same phone company just up there. But, while I'm there, I definitely want to see what my opportunities are. Just because all my good jobs that I've had that have paid ridiculously well for me, mind you, the most I've ever gotten paid, I want to say, is like 16 an hour, which is
Hello.
owie. Who's in here? Hold on. Oh, hey, Fluff, we're streaming, just so you know.
Hello.
Okay, so don't say the N word.
Ugh. I can't with you. But anyways, I can't with you. Anyway.
I want to tell. After you're done, I want to go over my mouse story.
A mouse? Like a live mouse or like a computer mouse?
Well, let's let Brian finish.
Is it stream appropriate, or do I have to worry about you too?
No.
You don't have to-
This
Okay,
is what I
it's
told you
interesting.
like just recently. The mouse.
story.
The mouse. Guess what he wants?
Oh yeah, go for it. I'm done. Tell the mouse story.
Oh.
We'll
Okay.
go over that.
So, Fluff.
Mm-hmm.
1 o'clock rolls around, right?
AM or PM?
PM.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I have a meeting. I'll
Maybe.
jump on that. And it was supposed to be a bunch of people, me and including like 10 other people from my team. I was like, okay, cool, I'll jump on. So I get on, and it's including 2 companies, and I'll let you know who they are.
Mm.
One of them involves a mouse who is pretty happy, and he kind of sounds like this, right?
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay. And then the other one.
Okay.
The other one rhymes with BD&D, okay? They sell cell phones and, cellular plans and stuff like
BB&D.
that. Yes.
I fucking can't.
So,
Oh, one of us is currently employed by them.
Yeah, currently one of us who is live is employed by them. Yes.
they have a huge contract.
And in case you guys can't tell what company I work for, let's just say the Bloods don't like them very much because of their colors or their single color. But anyways,
Or their
continue.
cell service.
That too.
So I jump on, and there's 22 people on this call. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm just listening. I jump on a little bit late, 2 minutes late, and
How
I
dare
hear the
you
following.
fire him?
I hear the following. Just to be clear, Mouse team, you're saying that you do not need further engagement from the BD&D team or insert company name here team. And they said, yes, that's correct. We're going to withdraw from the project. And I was like, whoa, excuse the fuck out of me. I just joined. Like, I didn't say that. But
What
in my mind,
happened?
I was like, what? I was muted, right? And then the person was like, okay, just to clarify, we're no longer providing services for you. And then the customer was like, that's correct. Which
Hey.
is the mouse.
Side note, can you imagine if you weren't muted and you were like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh,
What the
dude.
fuck did you just say?
Hilarious. So, the manager goes, okay, AT&T team, or fuck, BD&D team, any questions?
Great recovery. Great recovery.
Fucking goddamn.
And she was like, BD&D team any questions? And nobody said anything. And then she asked MTech, or sorry, fuck, insert company name here team, any questions? And nobody said anything. And I was like, oh shit, who's on with me?
Hey, just so you know, you're
No.
doing great, man. And
Thanks,
then
man.
here,
Fuck.
perfect.
Yeah. So I looked at the chat and nobody from my team was on. It was just me. And I was like, oh my god, I can't just say yes or no for my team. Like that's not my fucking role. So I just didn't say anything. And then she was like, okay, well, I guess that does that. We're good to go. And then the call ended. And then I called the project manager from my company and I was like, hey, just so you know, the mouse project is dead. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, I was on that meeting by myself. And they said,
Fucking awesome.
it's dead. And so she's like, I'm gonna call her right now. That person. She was like, I'm gonna call her right now. I was like, okay, sorry, but I'm just forwarding the information I received.
Facts, bro. What the
was like,
fuck?
Oh my
Rude.
god.
Yeah, it was nuts.
No one from your team joined? Not only is it not
Nobody.
professional, but who the fuck was supposed to be there for that meeting?
Just Andrew.
It was supposed to be me and then like at least 8, 9, 10 other people from my team. I was the only one who joined.
Fucking buck wild.
Oh my god.
Fucking buck wild, bro.
And you joined late.
It was amazing.
This
That's
is,
terrifying.
dude, not only is your job life a sitcom, but I feel like you're just like a small little minnow in a tank full of great white sharks and, the leviathans and all that kind of stuff.
Also, hear me out.
Ugh.
If it was a sitcom, he'd be paid more too. If it was actually a sitcom.
Probably. Well, I mean, we didn't have to go ahead and throw that in his face, but like, yeah.
No, I'm saying like he deals with way more shit than he deserves to deal with. Is what I'm saying.
Mm. Well, I mean, he is gonna be getting a raise, hopefully.
Hopefully, motherfucker's gonna he's gonna jump to a different boat.
Oh, really? Boat jokes for the Cuban? That's fucked up.
That's you with your fucking helicopter joke earlier.
Oh, yeah. I heard
Dude,
the most fucked up joke.
I thought y'all had pissed off JR. I was like,
Bro,
oh my God.
same.
Dude,
So I
when
messaged
it
him.
Said when you point out he left, I said, "Oh no."
I'm like, fuck,
Dude,
we messed
I
up.
couldn't because no, I saw that, but he also downvoted your comment. I was like, oh, did he take that person? Like, I was trying to think of like what could have pissed him off. Like,
I
like,
thought the
was like,
same thing too, man.
So you messaged him. He's like,
Because,
"Oh no,
like,
it's just a."
Oh, I messaged him instantly after you said something. I'm like, hey man, if I upset you, I'm sorry. I was just posting stuff from Dark Humor on Instagram, and he's like, oh no, he started instantly laughing. It's like, nah, you ever know like when somebody tells a really, really, really bad joke, and then you just have to leave because like it's just that bad of a joke. I'm like, oh fuck you. I'm like, fuck you, man. I thought like I pissed you off or something. I'm like, god damn it.
Dude, can I tell you? Listen. I'll talk about my yawning.
Let's try
I know
that
on your-
again.
Let me try that. Let's try that. Alright, back in. Listen. Does anyone on your stream know we're going on a camping trip a week from this weekend? Like in like 8-9 days?
Wait, what?
Anyone on your stream know about the camping trip?
Maybe. I don't know.
Dude, that has been the most confusing thing to talk about while not in a fucking like verbal chat. Cause half of you text like you're scared to send text messages.
Nah, I'm just.
Oh,
I don't. I just
I
don't.
can't- I couldn't. I literally. It took me 2 days to get a clear answer out of 6 people. I was like, God fucking damn it.
Well, you're fucking high on crack if you think we're gonna go out there for fucking 3 days. Like,
It's
not for nothing,
2
dog,
days.
but like,
It's 2 days.
no,
It's
no.
2
You
half days
said,
and 1 full day.
you said, hey man, we're gonna go. We should go from the
Friday to
20th all the
Sunday.
way to the 22nd, right?
It's Friday
And
to Sunday, but Friday and Sunday are half days.
I mean, depending on how the day goes, I guess.
I'm going out either way. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. If I have to have my fucking stepfather drop me off in the middle of fucking sticks,
And you're just
and
gonna
kinda
sit in
rough
the
it,
sticks like
Yep.
by
myself, I don't
yourself
care.
for a whole day
Nope.
or a half day.
Don't give a don't care.
All right, just make
I'll
sure
wait
you
for y'all.
make sure you take your life alert necklace.
Dude, I got so much shit now. I can live out there for like a month.
Bullshit, Fluff. Bullshit. I call shenanigans.
I sent you the fucking list. I got a lot of shit.
Oh
I
yeah,
could live out
get
there
this
for a
shit,
month.
guys. This man bought
Don't
4.
wait. Don't say the price.
Okay, this guy spent, or this guy went ahead and bought 40 items, and
Let's
with
say there was
40,
a comma involved in the purchase.
there was a comma in the purchase, and it was more than enough to pay my bills for a month, and he did that in like 30 minutes. So like, yeah, fuck all
It was
that.
saved over several months, and the list was saved over several months.
over several months. My asshole. The
And
list
I
might
got-
have, but the money wasn't.
The money was. The amount I spent wasn't there over the last couple months, but it was there then.
Fuck all that.
So, yeah, I ordered a bunch of new stuff. I have a tack bag now. Basically, it's gonna all all the cooking stuff and like the bulky shit's gonna fit in like a bag. And then I have a tack
Wait,
bag.
hold
that
on.
have,
Back the fuck up for like 2 seconds.
Huh?
Your fiance doesn't know how much you spent on this, did she?
Oh, I showed her immediately.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there might be a reason that we're not saying the price here.
No, it's because my mother.
Oh.
My family talking about it.
Yeah.
By the way, she won't see this, but you never know, it's the internet. But when you guys come to the party on the 28th, do not bring it up.
Oh yeah,
No.
duh.
Yeah, don't bring it up because that's the last thing whenever fucking look at me and be like,
Bruh,
like.
I don't bring up my homies' finances to their family. It's not
Yeah,
my
that's
fucking
Yeah.
that's a big no.
No, but
That'll
like
get-
shooting the shit.
That'll
and then it
get
comes up,
you
I'd be like,
kicked in the dick immediately.
oh my god, yeah, like we're like shooting the shit, and you're like, oh no, Aaron, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Aaron spent this on this. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, also, oh my god, the amount of pressure it's taking me, the amount of like effort it's taking me to not buy like a piece of shit like Ford Ranger, just taking it out there.
Don't,
Oh my
Fucking
god.
dude, don't. Fucking
I'm not.
listen to Miko, dude. He had a Tacoma, and he regrets selling it at almost 300,000 miles.
Yeah, dude, get a taco.
Yeah. Dude,
I love Rangers, dude. Old Rangers are like my shit.
You know what Ford stands for, right?
I've owned nothing but Fords, and I've never had a single problem.
Other than the
Every
fact
car-
that they all shit out on you, are you shitting me?
No, every single car I've had that had shit out of me was a foreign.
Have you seen? Wait, hold on, wait. Have you seen
My,
Whistling Hilux?
My Elantra engine blew after oil change with no oil after only 1,000 miles. There was no leaks anywhere. And
I
then
find that hard to believe.
my first car was a Saturn, which completely was just a pile of dog shit. Nothing you could do was fix any of the problems I had. But my second one was a truck. I had that for 4 years. The worst thing I ever had was the engine coil blew, and that was because it was over 100,000 miles old. You're supposed to change it every like 50. Like, that was it. And then I sold it because I didn't want a truck anymore, which was the dumbest decision I ever made in my entire life. I regret
Did
that.
you
to
just
this
say
day.
it didn't want a truck anymore?
Yes, it was my dumb. Dude, it's like my top 5 biggest regrets, and I've done coke off of someone's butthole, and it's not even the top 5. Like, that's how like
We're getting personal,
my God.
personal out
I
here.
have to fight the urge to get a Tundra, bro. I will never go back to a car. if I
Dude,
can help it.
the
I will
second
never do it.
I wish I could buy my truck back. How I sold it, I want it just back. I can't. It hurts my feelings so much. Like, it's taking all of my might not to fucking just buy the exact truck I had and then just fucking going from there. Because I can get nicer. But it's just like, do I want nicer or do I just want a truck back? You know what I mean?
I think you need to talk
I
to Miko
kinda
about
get
his
it.
Tacoma because he has some choice words about American trucks versus Toyota, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've been around
Pretty
nothing but
funny.
American trucks and people who have American vehicles and people who have European. They all have their issues, dude.
Brian, what was his quote? He said, the Chevy couldn't pull a greasy string out of a cat's asshole.
Oh yeah, it couldn't pull
Yeah.
a greasy string out of a fucking hooker's asshole.
I'm not trying to get something that's gonna tow a fucking, 48 horse-foot trailer and bullshit.
No,
I'm just
no,
want-
no.
But
I would like
I
to
think
buy
I'll
a
just-
used Tacoma. That's me personally.
I'm probably gonna buy like a used truck, like an older. I'm deciding what I want to do. Like I can afford to get the fancy smancy diesel truck on lift kits and fat wheels and blah 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 when I go shopping for a vehicle. I don't want to. I don't want to go blowing through all that money, because if I spend 1/30th of that amount on a vehicle that's gonna do the exact same fucking thing I'm gonna use it for, why spend all that money? I'm not gonna use any of it like I need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like diesels are nice. I like diesels. They're big. They're loud. They're cool. But like, I don't need a diesel. I'm not towing anything. I'm not hauling anything. If I'm gonna tow something, I'm probably gonna. I can use a gas truck because the biggest thing I'm gonna tow is like maybe a boat that's like 12 feet, like a little fucking bass boat. Like I don't need anything crazy, you know.
Dude, buy a John boat.
Yeah, like a John boat. Like I would love to have a John boat. That's about it. Like I don't really need much else.
No, I'm just saying, just buy a John boat.
Yeah, dude, they're nice to have. They're cheap and you can use them for literally fucking whatever you want. Especially out here in Palm Beach, where the waves are fucking
Facts.
dick because the Atlantic Ocean's a pile of dog shit. You can't fucking take boats out half the time anyway. You're mostly inland anyway. Plus canal fishing in a John boat is the shit.
Oh, facts, dude. Facts.
I'm thinking
Like
about
I
buying a
said,
John.
I
I'm thinking
want
about
to
buying a
get
John boat
a,
so you and I
sh-
can just fucking do it.
Yeah, I want to buy myself a nice little used truck when I get my house. Get myself a nice little John boat. Have a nice fix up where I can have like maybe 2 people on there, 3 at most.
Yeah.
And then just go hit the
See,
canals.
Here's my thing. Me and Andrea are both making new cars. She wants a new vehicle. I drive her vehicle. At
Oh,
this
hold on,
point
hold
more-
on, hold on, hold on. You're gonna buy her a new vehicle?
Well, I'm getting there. Let me phrase that. She's my fiance. We're gonna be married. She's gonna have my kids. We're gonna have my pets in there. We're gonna work on getting her a vehicle together.
Alright, do you, Doug?
If you look, hear me out. I drive her vehicle more than I drive my vehicle. Other than like going to work, you know what I mean? Like if we're going somewhere, it's usually her vehicle. We're going out with friends, it's usually her vehicle. If we're going out like on vacation or going just like a family member that lives a couple hours away, we take her vehicle. So if I'm gonna be driving both cars, and she only drives her car, I want to spend more money on her having a nicer car because I would feel more comfortable with her being in a nicer, safer vehicle. You know what I mean? And then
Sure.
me, I just want my fucking hoopty-whoopty truck that I can just fucking do a bunch of shit to. And if I fuck it up, oh well, it was fucked to begin with. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. It's just, it makes sense to me. But we're not getting anything like crazy expensive. We're not like buying like a fucking Audi or anything. She wants
mean-
she wants a Ford Edge that's like under 30,000 MSRP.
Can she make the payments on her own?
With a down payment, yeah.
Is she going to make the payments on her own?
No. Because if I'm also gonna use her vehicle, why should she have to pay by herself?
Hey, I just got back. Miss.
Oh shit, you didn't hear? I explained the whole thing. I didn't you left.
Sorry.
Repeat. I was like, damn, Andrew's oddly quiet on this matter. Okay.
Yeah. So hear me out. Me and Andrew are both gonna get new vehicles this year.
Okay.
Not new, not as in like brand new, but just new to me owning it.
Wait, hold on, wait. Sorry. Hold your thought. Brian, if you feel the need to mute the stream, do so now.
To mute
I don't
you
know, it
guys?
feels like, because we're talking about vehicles and significant others and everything.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm not too sure on it either. I'm going to keep the stream going because
I'm not gonna use
having a
names
good
or
time.
locations or anything.
No,
But
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
not
that's fine.
even. But like, let's just set the tone. Let's just set the tone because we're
Because
all
usually-
part of the brothers. Like this, you look, man. This is. Oh yeah, I'm
Look,
sorry.
because look. We're
I'm
talking
so
about vehicles.
sorry,
We're talking about like people that you love. So it's, it
Yeah,
can
like,
kinda
you
get a
are
little
part-
touchy.
You are part of.
You know?
Look, this is how it goes, man.
I'm not gonna
thing
state any of the
is-
vehicles I currently own.
No.
and I'm
It's not even
yeah.
that. It's not even that. It's just you look. When it
I'm
comes to us,
listening.
when it comes to the brotherhood, you know shit's not gonna be sugar coated, and the only times
Oh, I
that
don't give a
we
shit.
go ahead and speak up the truth is when things seem off, and we're gonna be like honest with you. If that shit hurts your feelings, that's not on us. Obviously,
Oh,
we're trying to go
fuck.
ahead and be other, but not for nothing, dude. Like, I think, look, because I've been in the same position, right? I've been wanting to get myself a new car.
Hold on, wait. So let's just
Let me just make.
Oh
let me
yeah.
explain it.
Let him finish. Yeah.
Me and Angie are both gonna get vehicles next year.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get anything brand new. I don't want anything brand new because I'm gonna be doing a bunch of things to it and taking it off places. I don't want something shiny and expensive that's gonna get dinged up and I get fucking pissed because I spent way too much money on it to get dented. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bullshit. Get the nicest thing you want. Fuck.
Hear me.
Hear him
No,
out.
it
Hear him
makes
out.
you-
Hear him
you're-
out.
That's how I feel, and I think how I feel is important with that. I will get nicer. I won't buy super fucking dumb, but like the reason I'm buying cheaper is so it's easier to just work with, me personally. I also use my fiance's vehicle more often than she uses mine. I think she drove my car one time, and that's because she had to move it. If we're going out somewhere, 9 times out of 10 it's in her car. If we're together driving, 9 times out of 10 it's in her car. Guests, her car. If we're going out somewhere like to like an event, her car. Her family members miles and miles away, vacations. It's always been her car.
Okay.
So I want her to have the nicer car when we get new cars. Not nicer in the sense of like space as well. Like she's going from like a smaller car, a little smaller compact thing to looking at getting like a compact SUV. You know what I mean? Like the Ford Edges, the Mazda CX, not CXs or CS6s or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
you want
that
her to have a better
size.
car. Yeah.
Yes, because I'm gonna drive it anyway. If I need to take it, I'll have a key. I'll just grab it. Like, hey, I'm taking the so and so car. There's the 2 other cars there. Like, or like 9 times out of 10, we're gonna use the car together. You know what I mean? And when we're together driving, it's always me driving anyway. So I want to have something nice to drive anyway, once in a while. Or if we're having family or something, it's a nicer vehicle. Because if I'm gonna go, pick up my mother to go to dinner or something, I don't want to pick her up in my piece of shit, Or it's like, oh, what's your other vehicle? Oh, it's my motorcycle. My mom's not gonna get in the back of my fucking motorcycle, like. So it's like, it's nice to have the nicer vehicle. Plus, when we have kids in a couple years, I'd want us to already have the nicer vehicle for the kids to be in, So that's what I was saying, where we plan on her having that vehicle and me having call it a toy, but it's just like the shitter beater,
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I'm tracking.
is that your point? Just her have the nicer car?
I think it makes sense for her to have a nicer car because I'd rather her be in a safer vehicle. It makes me feel more comfortable. It plans for the future. If we have kids, we already have the nice, safe vehicle. When she wants to get a dog, we'll have a big enough vehicle to withstand moving the dog around. I'll have a truck, so it doesn't really matter for that. But
whose name is the car going to be under?
it has to be under both of our names.
Nope.
Who's
Absolutely not.
Why does it have to be under both names?
Because she won't allow my help unless her name is in the car. Because she doesn't want just my name on the vehicle, and I'll explain. I'll explain.
No. You don't
I'll
need
explain.
to explain. Oh, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, we gotta cut you off, dog.
Over,
Look,
dog.
look,
Yeah,
hold on.
sorry.
Before Andrew gives his point, look. I've only been married for 2 years, right? But let me go ahead and give you my perspective. I have my vehicle, correct? I have now been
Okay.
married for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
My car is not in my wife's name at all.
Okay.
The only reason that that she's under my insurance is because God forbid something happens to me, or if there's an emergency and I
Mhm.
cannot operate my vehicle, I want my wife to be comfortable knowing that legally she is able to operate my
so
vehicle.
let me give you perspective. Let me give you perspective on why. Because there is a reason. I care about my fiance a lot, and I care about her feelings.
I
No,
care.
no, whoa,
Hold on.
hold on. No.
Hear me out, let me explain, let me
Short,
explain.
short it down into 2 sentences. If it can't
Let me
fit in
explain.
2 sentences, okay.
Yeah. It can fit like 2 or 3 sentences. I'll explain. When you grow up watching your mother, your entire childhood, not have a vehicle in her name, but all of her significant others or marriages and husbands have the cars in their name because they want to, like, no. Like, if I'm going to help make payments on it, it's going to go in my name. And they use it to manipulate her to physically force her to stay in places she can't escape. Domestic abuse situations. It fucks with your head and it creates fear and you're afraid. It's not my fault. Sure, I get that. I'm not doing anything that makes her feel like I'm going to use it against her. But
Yeah.
when you have that past, that trauma, it's hard to get over. Like phobias or
Yeah,
things
but
that
at
are
that
irrational.
point, you're feeding
That's-
into it.
There's a difference between feeding into it and then doing something that doesn't make me uncomfortable and then doing it because it makes her feel safe and secure.
But hold on. Putting
I'll
so
be on it.
you're
I'll
putting
be on it.
more. You're putting more risk whether you
So
want
what's
to
the
see it
what's
or
the
not.
fear here? That she's gonna leave me and take the car?
No, fuck that. I'm not worried about her leaving you and taking the car. Fuck all that. But at the end of the day, I don't give put my wife on
Then what's
my
the matter?
car, on my car, because at the end of the day, if something happens to me financially, not only is it gonna affect me, but it's gonna affect
Mhm.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's multiple repercussions.
Like, there's a lot of problems with that.
So should I just keep it in her name then?
Definitely not. Definitely
Well,
not.
Then what's the issue then?
If-
What's
if
the,
you're-
what is the
if-
issue there?
If you're
If the
putting,
issue is together, then we should just keep them separate then.
I mean,
Well,
look, dog. At the end of the
hold
day,
on.
like, I'll
If
let
it's her car,
Andrew
then we'll
chime in. I'll let Andrew chime in because,
If
like,
the
I
fear
gotta
is,
think
if the
this
fear,
out.
if the fear
You-
isn't she's gonna leave me and take the car from me, then what's the difference?
Because there's a lot of things that could happen, dude. Like, for God forbid, God forbid. I can't say that enough. Let's
Look,
say it's
look.
under both your names, and something fucking happens to you where you're no longer with us. That shit's gonna fall on her, and
Or
it's
should I
gonna
just
take
the
her.
car and there's no issue.
No, it's still gonna be
Well,
an
if,
issue.
well, if it's in my name, she gets the car anyway. Because when I die, she gets
yeah,
everything.
that's fine, but that's different though. It's still different.
How is it different?
Andrew, chime in, dog. Sorry,
So
man.
legality wise, I've already discussed this with
it's-
someone
it's not
legally wise.
even-
I spoke with their lawyer about it. The
It's-
only issue that comes up with the name issue is that if we're talking about legality reasons or issues that come up, is if I get sued, as long as it's not in both our names, if it's just in her name, they can't go after her vehicle.
Okay, so it's
That's it.
it's not even legality wise, Fluff. There's a bunch of reasons, right?
Go ahead.
And so, and you guys are fiance and fiancée, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it
Okay.
said? Sorry, I got distracted. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We
they're
were mentioning
fiancé.
both fiance and
Yeah.
fiancée. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys are planning to get married, whatever. That's cool.
Yes.
But at the same time, like even married couples, they do the same thing. Like they will exclude each other in certain bills or certain things to be able to save on tax deductions or even just legal responsibilities and repercussions, right? And so you, right? Okay, so right now you're not married. You're not married.
No.
Let's point that out clear and cut. There's
Mhm.
no contract. You are still boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay? You've verbally made an agreement, but I could also verbally tell you, "Hey Fluff, I'll teach you 6 months how to write in Java and I'll pay you 150K for 6 months." But then I
Mhm.
don't pay you and then you end up doing 6 months of work for me. But that's still
Mhm.
verbal, right? So you as the guy need to number 1 protect yourself and then number 2 protect your girl, right? Which is your wife. So it's not just her feeling. Okay, well, no, let me back it up. Her feelings do take a part, but it's your call as the man to make the judgment what's best for both of you. And if that call, so obviously right now you guys are gonna get married, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you decide
We get
right
married
now,
next year.
so if your call right now is to okay, get the car, and it's more financially secure to put it in your name only or her name only or both, whatever, right? Preferably, if you're gonna put anything on it, it's in your name, right? Then so be it, because you're the guy, you're buying the car. She doesn't have a say in it. It's your money. You
Mhm.
understand that it's your assets. You're the man of the house, and that's how it goes. That's it. It's no done deal. But you're the guy, right? You're gonna let her drive the nice car. You're gonna let her have this, have the AC in case your AC doesn't work. That comes with the territory of being a guy. But you need to be very careful with that shit, dude. You need to be very careful with that, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to legal stuff. And I'm telling you, I'm not gonna name names, but just be very careful. You need to be very careful with that.
Yeah, I want the best for you and Angie, but as men, I think we need to take a step back and understand what actually goes on in life, and we need to be prepared for that.
I second that. Like, not to say that her feelings don't matter, because obviously they do. You guys are trying to plan a life together and all that stuff. But if tomorrow my wife's like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this supercharger Mustang, and I'm gonna drive like a bat out of hell, as her husband and as a guy, I'm gonna be like, no, the fuck you're not. Are you high right now? That's ridiculous. Like, no. And that's not to say that I control her life. It's just I'm out here looking at her like, hey, like I'm trying to look out after the both of us, in the sense like you're important to me. I don't want anything to happen to you. Like there's a lot to this, so it's just it's very there's a lot to it, man. There's a lot to it, and I think that it should be at the very least like seriously considered a little bit more. Like I get it, like you're on it, you're feeling on top of the world and everything, and obviously yes, to you she will always mean the world, and yes, she does deserve the best in your eyes, and you're going about it a great way. But man, I gotta tell you, it's just more than just being like, oh, okay, if this makes you uncomfortable, like, dude, there's a lot of stuff that makes me uncomfortable, but like my wife will go ahead and do stuff for my benefit, even if I agree with it or not.
Like don't take it from a place like we don't like we're not being considered or something. I just want you to understand like our position. We're like,
we want the best for both of you,
right? And I mean, I'm not sure how to put it, but we want you to come out on top. As harsh as we may seem, we're always looking out for you, right?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, you coming out on top is important in the sense that, because we know if you come out on top, obviously your right hand man will always come out on top, and in your position, your right hand man is your fiance. For me, exactly. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to be top dog, because if I'm top dog and I can go ahead and provide, the first one I'm gonna provide for is the lady Miss Midnight right behind me. I know she's listening, so it's just that's where we're coming from. We just want you to be on top of the world at the same time, going ahead and making sure that she's gonna be on top of the world in the right way too.
Just take a look at like local laws for equity and financing and cars and all that, and then you can make a better decision from there. Because that way you'll be able to maximize your return on profit, right? Especially with being married, those laws change significantly.
Oh yeah.
So that's number one for my eyes.
Gotcha. I didn't even think about the return on equity.
Yeah,
I mean, well, that and just the responsibility alone. I mean, because you're changing status from one person to two people combined into one. And there's a lot of benefits and downsides that come with it.
Yeah.
And that's just a piece of the iceberg. And so, again, I've seen it in some people in my life, and they made the wrong decision. So I want you to be well aware, like, it's a huge thing. And we us in the group, we can write off material objects pretty easily. We're just like, okay, it doesn't bother me, right? Because those are my bros. But in reality, we're talking about cars, houses, stuff like that.
Yeah, you're talking about stuff. You're talking about stuff that changes not only your life but her life too.
Exactly. So it may seem that we're coming off pretty strong, but again, we just want you to be prepared and well equipped. And it's not like we don't think you can handle it. It's just we have some experience and we want to pass it on. That's it.
Yeah, there's an experience gap with this stuff. It's gonna be like that for a little bit.
And there's nothing wrong with that either. Like, you gotta just keep in mind, like, there's no problem being behind the 8-ball in certain aspects of your life. Like, dude, I'm personally learning how to go ahead and manage finances better. I've learned how to, open up credit cards, savings accounts. I'm looking into like opening my own business, all that stuff. Like, you're not as far behind as you think you are.
It's not even that. It's just a learning process. Everybody
Mhm.
has to go through it throughout their life. So
Yeah. Well, fuck.
Yeah, you're just like, I thought I was on the right track. Now I don't know.
I don't know. I'll have to discuss it. You know, it doesn't matter. The person I discuss it with most is, you know, the other half. So.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Whenever you're discussing shit like that, man, always have to talk to your right hand man. There's not one like I'm not even joking when I tell you this, dude. Every single aspect of my life that I go through, I run everything by my wife. When it comes to my diet or lack thereof, you know, my streaming stuff, I ask her, hey, what should I title this? What should I do different? What should I do at work better? Like everything. It's just once you get married, dude, like it's not even about, oh, you lost your man card, ha ha ha. It's like, no, it's hey, this person is my ride or die. So if anybody's gonna have their best interest in me, it's gonna be the person that's gonna say I do for the rest of their life to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They went that whole process with you.
exactly.
Next question is now I gotta figure out what fucking vehicle I want because there's 1,000 goddamn vehicles I want.
look,
Facts.
can I just tell you from experience?
I don't want a
Sure.
Tacoma.
No, you don't have to get Tacoma. I'm just saying
Yeah,
I'm just
Tacoma
saying,
suck ass
it-
anyways.
the whole the phrase it's nicer to cry in your Mercedes is 100% true.
Yeah, it is true, bro. It is nicer to cry in your
lived it. I
Mercedes
have
than fucking
lived
anything
it.
else.
I have
get
lived
it.
it.
I can do it. I understand it. It's just
If you don't want it, great. I'm just saying, I don't know, man. Like, you know, splurge a little bit. But again, you know,
Shit,
finances are great.
Andrew
Do
did
whatever you
that
want.
right after Rip when he got fucking. Andrew went through his midlife crisis at like 24 when he got this dope ass job at insert job title here. But like he got himself the motorcycle, then he got himself the fucking truck, and then he got
you and
himself
Damon
the
got the
place.
motorcycles. I haven't seen
Bro.
motherfuckers ride those ever. Do you even still own your motorcycle?
I do.
When was the last time you rode it?
Oh my god, forever ago. Since I got the truck, the truck has been my baby.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, sell that fucking bike, dog.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Sell your bike and go on a vacation. Take me
What
with
bike
you,
is
by
that?
the way.
Yeah, we can go to the Keys.
What kind of bike
dude.
is it?
It's a Suzuki Boulevard C50, 800 cc's.
Suzuki Boulevard.
Yep, cruiser style.
Boulevard. What's CC? 800?
Yep.
What year?
2005. It's got highway lights, bags. So it's got the triple lights in the front. I put
Oh, wow.
12 inch. I put 12-inch hangers on it instead of the beach cruisers.
Nice.
And then
Is it what
Hey.
color is it? White?
You know what's better than
Blue and
that,
black.
Andrew?
what?
Not
Oh,
having
is
a
it like
crazy
dark
ass
blue?
payment.
Yes to fluff. And what, Brain?
I said, you know what's better than you know, that bike and all that shit?
What?
Not having a crazy high fucking bill to pay.
Here, check out
what?
Crunchwrap only.
The fucking insurance and all your shit.
Dude, I don't want to tell you how much my truck costs to operate per month. It's insane.
I want to say
Andrew, I sent
A
them the
band and a
Crunchwrap
half.
only. Is that yours? Is that what it looks like?
Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Well,
Both bags.
So, bags. Get rid of the sissy bar, and then I have highway lights. But yeah, that's the bike. Yep, black and blue, that exact same color.
How much is that bike?
I got it for 2,500 out the door.
2,500 out the door?
Yeah, at a dealer with no tax title, and plates and everything registered out the door. I bought it
Everything
cash.
everything registered out the door?
Yeah, he actually gave me metal plates and registered it for me, and no tax or title, like fees or whatever.
I might buy it off. If you're gonna sell it, I might buy it.
I can send you to the guy. It's a German guy who works out of his garage in the middle of a business district.
Of
but
course
he's
it is.
legit. He's
Oh, is it
legit, dude.
is it the guy that we talked
I
about
meant,
before?
I meant if you're gonna sell your bike, I'll buy it. But honestly,
Maybe,
don't
we'll
sell
see.
it. Don't sell it. It's
Nah.
it's not like you're gonna get much for it. Like you're gonna like it's one of those things where like "Ah, I could have just kept on to it and not dealt with it. You know what I mean?
It's
Because then
actually
you're
went
gonna
up.
itch.
It's actually went up in price. It's kind of fun.
It has.
Hmm.
Oh, did you
Why do you think he wants to buy it off of you?
That's
No.
hilarious.
I was like, well, if he's gonna sell it, then I'll buy it. And then if he ever goes, yo, I come with the bike back, I'd sell it to him for what he sold it to me too. You know what I mean?
I mean, that fair is fair.
Yeah.
It'd be one of those things where it's like, I still got it, so I knew you want it back, so it's right there. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, I'm trying to think of the here. I'm gonna send you with the bike I have that I'm currently working on. That I got for completely fucking free. I think it's a 2003. Yeah. I think it's 2003. Yeah, it is. Okay. Copy link address. Here, I'm still. Oop, hiccups. That's my bike. Oh, I think I added a. Hold on. Whoops.
Yamaha V-Star 1100.
Yeah, hold on. I accidentally added a thing there. Delete. Don't look at that here. I added a push forward so it takes you to the website, but that's what I have. It's a 2000, I think 3, but it's a special edition. So the photo I'm showing you, it doesn't have the sissy bar. It has like a whole custom seat delete
Okay.
on the back, and then it has a very large like highway seat. They call them highway seats. So they're like super wide and cushy, but that's it. But like it's not in that condition. It's all
Oh.
old and it's all beat up. It it was in mint condition back in like 2000 and I want to say like 12 or 13, and then they put it like father-in-law put it in the garage and it just sat there like everything rotted on it,
Oh,
and it just
okay.
kind of just sat in the garage. And I was like, I kind of want to fix it up, and he goes, dude, you fix it up, it's yours. And I was like, oh,
That's a pretty good deal.
oh. He's like, yep, here's the title. He's like, fix it. I said, oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna fix it up.
Cool, cool.
I'm gonna do it myself. It just needs a bunch of stuff done. Like it's not gonna be that expensive to fix. Maybe like out of pocket, maybe like $500, $600 at most. If I want to buy like the nicer shit, it's just I don't know if I want to sit there and do it. But I've had a kick in the ass recently about doing it, so now I'm kind of like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it.
I don't blame you.
Oh shit. I realize it's 11, boys, so I'm gonna hop off for the night. But it's been fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a biggity bounce.
biggity bounce.
Deuces,
I'll
boys.
catch you guys later.
See you later.
Alright, after this match, actually, you know what? They can have the match. I don't care. Well, do I care? I don't think I care. Because they're just running the timeout like jerks. Because they're losers. Oh, they gave me the victory right there. Give me half a second, Andrew. Alright, guys, that's it from me. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for more streamity streams. It was a blast today. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. As always, much love. We're getting close to that goal, man. We're killing it. We are absolutely killing it.